Do you ever feel like your brain is foggy, tired, or not sharp, and you have no idea why? What if tiny plastic particles were quietly building up in your body and even reaching your brain? Today, we will talk about 5 everyday foods that may help your body flush out more microplastics and protect your brain over time. Tip number 5 is the one almost nobody talks about, but it might be the easiest to use every single day. Hi, my name is Jennifer Arnold, and you are watching Mindful Health Fitness. I read and simplify new health research so you can protect your body and brain in real life. If you care about long-term brain health, you are in the right place. Scientists are now finding microplastics in human brains. These tiny plastic pieces can cross the blood-brain barrier, the shield that normally protects your brain. In research on animals and cells, microplastics have been linked to inflammation in the brain, poor blood flow, and problems with thinking and memory. We are exposed to them from plastic bottles and food containers, packaged and processed foods, dust in our homes, and even the air we breathe. You cannot avoid microplastics completely, but you can give your body better tools to move more of them out through your gut and to protect your brain cells from damage. Before we get into the 5 foods, let's quickly look at what most of us do wrong. We heat food in plastic containers in the microwave. We drink most of our water from plastic bottles. We eat very little fiber, so plastic particles stay longer in the gut. We ignore fermented foods and colorful plants that could help our body fight back. Now let's talk about 5 simple foods you can add to your routine to help your body trap, move, and fight microplastic damage. Tip number 1, fermented vegetables like kimchi or sauerkraut. What to do? Add a small serving of fermented vegetables to one meal a day. This could be kimchi, sauerkraut, or another raw fermented vegetable mix. Look for jars that say live cultures or unpasteurized on the label. Why it works? These foods are rich in probiotic bacteria. Some of these friendly bacteria can bind to tiny particles in the gut and help push them out in stool. They also help keep your gut lining strong, which may reduce how many particles slip into your blood. Most people think kimchi or sauerkraut are just side dishes, but you are about to see how even simple foods like lentils and seaweed can also help your body trap these particles. Tip number 2, live culture yogurt or kefir. What to do? Have a small bowl of plain yogurt with live cultures, or a glass of kefir, a fermented milk drink, once a day or a few times a week. You can add some fruit or seeds on top. Why it works? Yogurt and kefir contain probiotic bacteria that support a healthy gut microbiome. Some of these strains can attach to tiny particles, support the gut barrier, and may increase the amount of microplastics you excrete, instead of keeping them inside. If you are lactose intolerant or do not like dairy, do not worry. The next food is completely plant-based and works in a different way. Tip number 3, lentils and other high-fiber beans. What to do? Eat lentils, chickpeas, or other beans 3 to 4 times a week. This could be in soups, stews, curries, or salads. Why it works? Lentils are packed with fiber. Fiber acts like a soft brush in the gut. It can trap particles, including some microplastics, and move them out through stool faster, instead of letting them sit against your gut wall. Lentils are also rich in plant compounds that help your body fight oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 problems seen in microplastic exposure. Most people stop at fiber, but there is a sea plant that may bind particles even more strongly. Let's talk about that next. Tip number 4, seaweed, such as nori, wakame, or kelp. What to do? Add small amounts of seaweed to your diet once or twice a week. You can eat nori sheets as a snack, add wakame to soups, or use kelp flakes as a seasoning. Why it works? Seaweed contains natural compounds called alginates. Alginates can bind to particles and some heavy metals in the gut, which may help carry some of them out of the body. Seaweed also provides minerals and antioxidants that support overall brain and nerve health. We have talked about trapping and moving microplastics, but what about protecting your actual brain cells from the inflammation these particles can cause? That is where the last food comes in. Tip number 5, dark purple and blue fruits. What to do? Eat a handful of dark berries, like blueberries, blackberries, or black currants, most days of the week. Fresh or frozen both work. Why it works? Dark purple and blue fruits contain special pigments called anthocyanins. These are powerful antioxidants that help your body fight inflammation and protect brain cells from damage. Some experts believe that these compounds may help your brain handle the stress and inflammation that microplastics can trigger in blood vessels and brain tissue. No food can turn your body into a perfect filter, but these colorful plants give your brain more tools to defend itself. Quick reminder, these foods cannot fully remove microplastics from your body. They do not replace medical care. If you have serious symptoms like strong headaches, confusion, memory loss, or any worrying brain or nerve issues, please talk to your doctor or a brain specialist. This video is for education only. It is not for diagnosis or treatment. Let's be honest, none of us chose to live in a world full of plastic. Microplastics are in our water, food, air, and even in our brains. That can feel scary and unfair. But you are not powerless. Every time you choose fermented foods with live cultures, yogurt or kefir with real bacteria, simple lentil dishes, small servings of seaweed, and deep-colored berries, you are teaching your body to trap more of the bad and protect more of the good. You are telling your brain, I am on your side. I'm going to protect you for the long run. Small choices, repeated daily, can quietly shape your brain health for years. If this video opened your eyes about how microplastics can affect your brain, please like this video. If you know someone who always says, my mind feels tired or I can't focus, share this video with them today. For more simple, science-based health videos, subscribe to Mindful Health Fitness. And tell me in the comments, which of these 5 foods are you going to add to your meals this week? And what do you want to learn next about brain health and hidden toxins?